Hello? I can't hear you. Your mic is muted, Dad. You need to unmute your mic.
Oh, you click on down there. I clicked on the big one.
Man, 63?
What?
What are you, 63? Don't know how to work your computer?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Are we live?
Yeah.
Why you got those glasses? Makes you look like a big old fly.
A fly?
Yeah, because they got these big eyes.
Like Marty McFly?
No. Hey, y'all. This is the, I want to adjust my camera some, Bessler. There you go. Probably fall off on the floor now. This is the Bigun Rick show, coming to you live from almost downtown Dallas. And Bigun is in almost downtown Irving with their fly glasses on. What does your cachucha say?
Oh, my cachucha? It says Western Sheet Metal.
Western Sheet Metal. Oh, my buddy Scott Junell. Abraham.
How do I not? Boy, I shouldn't be a weatherman.
How come Abraham didn't give me a hat?
Because I took them all.
Oh.
So
I'm wearing my Punchwally hat.
Gave hats to one of your
These are for sale, by the way. $20.
So Abraham gave a bunch of hats to, I think, one of your
Where'd my speaker go? Oh, Bessler moves everything.
And I never got mine. So he dropped off a special box. I have pins, and I have koozies, and I have cachuchas.
I want a hat.
I can't remember his buddy's name.
I want a hat.
Okay. You have a ton of hats that you'll never wear, but sure, I'll give you one of my hats.
My beard's getting awful gray looking, ain't it?
And I'll take it from you later. You'll never even know.
So tomorrow, I got John Shope is going to be on the show.
Maybe. Just kidding.
What'd you call him? What's your nickname for him?
Shithead Shope.
Oh, yeah. Shithead Shope is going to be on the show. Unless he's getting his leg amputated or a colonoscopy or, something else, whatever he does.
Okay.
So
camera.
Today I thought I'd read an article that I wrote for I wrote it for American Iron magazine in 2017, 3 years ago.
Also, you're going to have comments because I can't see them online.
You can't see them?
No, and if I go in the house, the kids are going to feel like pigs. So I can't go get my computer.
What are the kids doing?
Kids are being kids. They about damn near burn the house down, Not really, but, they can look at an anvil and destroy it, so.
Yeah, I know. Whenever they come in my office like yesterday, first thing I do is pick up all the water bottles that they had to have that they take one sip out of.
Yeah.
Then I pick up all of the red, yellow, blue paper clips that they sling everywhere.
Yeah.
Then I pick up all the other stuff. Anything that's on my desk is displaced and greasy when you touch it. Then I go and whatever Bigun was drinking, I find it in the office too. So you left your Coke or your coffee or whatever you're drinking. So you're like one step above them.
Well.
Okay, so the article I want to read today is called, feel free to comment from the peanut section.
Hey, do you have any comments yet?
Let's see. Daniel Shores says, howdy, guys. I used to date a girl named Pam Shores. Wild mofo. I don't know whatever happened to her. Good afternoon, Rick and Bigun from Rosenboom. Rick Onken.
Hi, Rick.
Stauber, Nelson. Bigun's got some Bigun glasses. That's what Andy Nelson said. She does got Bigun glasses. Tony Sportelli, hey, y'all, I'm a cowboy now. What does that mean? Does it mean he's a cowboy? He's a cowboy. He's an ugly cowboy.
Because he moved to Granbury.
Maybe.
His deal.
All the shores are wild, Daniel Short said. Okay, so you want me to read or you want me to keep looking at these? Hi from Westfield, Wisconsin. Bill Hicks. Like the glasses, Bigun. Daniel Lemons. Somebody's texting me. John Shope.
Oh, God.
Email to Besser. Shope. Yes. Yes, John, comma, that's where we sent it, period.
You are a shithead. Did it go? Did it go on Siri?
No.
You didn't hear me.
We are doing the show live now, comma, why don't you check it out, comma, on my Facebook fan page, explanation point.
Explanation.
Bigun said you were a shithead, explanation point.
Not were, are. Okay.
It says, Megan, how come when a word is wrong, it puts a little line under it, Bigun? And then used to you could touch it, it would give you some fixes. Well, now you touch it and it don't do nothing.
You need to restart your phone. You got
no.
Oh, okay. Then why'd you ask if you wrong?
Your answer to everything is restart my phone, restart the phone. Every time I restart the phone, it's like a whole new phone.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know how to work it no more.
Started at least once. Phone is pretty much a computer.
Yeah, well. Bull tacos, Hondas, and Harleys. Oh my. You're not supposed to touch your big old face.
Why? My Dallas.
Huh? No, pimples. What?
That's the wrong Fairless.
None of you. Don't you start that now. Okay, so you ready? I'm going to read it. Ready?
I'm going to put Pearl in voice lessons with Rachel.
Rachel
Stacy. She's a voice coach.
Oh, Rachel Stacy. Tell her to teach her Oklahoma voice. You know, this is so, you know, if you don't know, I have been writing professionally for over 20 years. One of these days, Bessler is going to have all my articles loaded on my website. He's close. He's only been working on it for 19 years. He's getting closer. So when I write, I try to tell a story because I write for MPN, which is Motorcycle Power Sports News, which is a dealer magazine. It goes to all dealers, power sports dealers, not just motorcycle dealers, every month. And then American Iron Magazine, I'm in about every other month. So I try to write something that people can relate to. Brett Anderson is saying, what happened to Friday's show with Rachel? For some reason, I don't think it's Friday. It was Thursday, wasn't it? For some reason, Brett, that show didn't post. So if you got to watch it live, you got to watch it live. But then when we went to move it into it was gone. So I don't know.
On YouTube. So Ducky,
what?
Ducky will put the YouTube link scrolling across the screen, and you can watch it on YouTube. Brett Anderson with a 1 T and 2 S's. Just shipped him a Mike's Pro.
And then Daniel Shore said he loves his new shirt and merchandise he got yesterday when the kids brought home to grab a beer. You too can own some official Rick Fairless Bigun merchandise through Strokers Dallas Merch. MERCH.com. Here's somebody who says, sounds like one of the Three Stooges, me. Bill Hicks. Bill Hicks, that's exactly where I get that, because the Three Stooges, before they would sing, they'd spray stuff in their throat and they go, me. That's a Three Stooges deal.
Jimmy Hicks.
Huh?
I wonder if he knows Jimmy Hicks.
No, this is HICKS. You want me to read the article, or are you going to flap with your big eyeglasses?
Keep going.
So anyway, so I've been writing for years. So I write like I talk, which may not be good. You know, I really, this is 3 years ago. Feel free to interject there, Flyhead. You know, I really love motorcycles, all kinds of motorcycles. Since I started riding over 50 years ago, I've owned Hondas, Yamahas, Suzukis, Kawasaki's, Triumphs, BSAs, Bull Tacos, Gas, Norton, Husqvarna, Big Dog, American Iron Horse, Royal Enfield, several Victories, many Harleys, and many Rick Fairless custom motorcycles. I have met and I'm reading it for the first time in 3 years myself. I have met so many nice people that ride motorcycles. I believe that motorcycle people are the best thing people in the world. Remember that old commercial from the 60s? You meet the nicest people on a Honda?
No, I don't remember that one.
Hey, there used to be a commercial from the 60s. Guess what it said?
You meet the nicest people on a Honda?
That's the one. Well, that's right. Only I'll expand to say that you meet the nicest people on a motorcycle. A few years ago during the Sturgis rally, and I'm trying to remember as I'm writing, I was outside of Spearfish on a little back country road. Oh, I remember this. And I pulled over to call my brother to see where he was at. We were meeting up. He told me to wait right there and he'd meet me in 20 minutes. So while I waited for him, I saw several bikes go by, and some of them motioned to me and asked if everything was okay. And yes, everything was fine. A bunch more bikes went by that didn't even look at me. But then an old beat up Ford pickup truck with a pan head in the back pulled over to check on me. It was an old scooter tramp and his old lady. And I mean, they were old biker people. So they stopped to help me get my bike running. I explained to them that my bike was fine. I was just waiting on my brother. So then if my bike was okay and I was just waiting, they said they would wait with me just to be sure I was good.
Well, that was nice.
That was nice. Okay, that's fine. So now we're all waiting for my brother to show up. I was riding my panhead chopper that day, and they loved it because he had a panhead in the back of his truck. When my brother finally did show up 20 minutes later, I knew everything about my new buddy and his pan, and they knew everything about me and my chopper. Really nice people, and I'm glad that I made 2 new friends that day.
Hold on. So you're on your really cool panhead chopper. What was your brother on? His Fat Boy?
Yeah.
I like that Fat Boy, actually. It runs.
Yeah, he was on the Fat Boy. Okay, so now it says, okay, now to do a little venting. My bar, Stroker's Eye South, sees over 1,000 motorcycles here on a normal weekend when the weather is not cold or rainy. So pretty much every kind of bike and every kind of person rolls through my doors. Most everybody is really good people, but there's always a few dumbasses. You know, that guy. Here's the deal. When you roll into a crowded bar with hundreds of bikes, you don't need to rev your motor to get attention. You know the guy. He pulls in like his hair's on fire, revving his motor so to be sure that everybody looks at him, and everybody is looking at him. The only problem is everybody is looking and laughing at what a fool the guy is. Just because you have loud pipes doesn't mean we all want to hear you hit your rev limiter. Just last week, there was some idiot on a ragged out street glide, and he had an exhaust that he was so proud of, and he wanted all my patrons to enjoy his exhaust.
Are you reading this, or is this your
No, I'm reading it. See, my reading sounds like I'm talking, don't it?
No, that was in the article. Because I can't see what you're holding. All I can see is your computer screen and glasses. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
So I'm reading the article as I typed it to them and sent it to them. Okay, so I'm trying to find my spot. You messed me up and got me out of line.
A ruler like your bookmark.
Yeah. Just like Weekter's City on Street Glad he's proud of his. Oh, so he's sitting there with the beer in one hand, revving his pipe so loud that he was hitting the rev limiter. You know, he's sitting there and he's drinking the beer and he wants his buddies to hear his exhaust. So the band's playing, you know, that guy.
Kind of like the time in Galveston.
Oh, there's 80 million of them in Galveston. So he's doing that. So I go out and I asked him to knock it off and he gets offended. So then I say, WTF, Jack, shut it down. And when he does, people start clapping and hooting and hollering. So now he's really pissed and he asks me what my problem is. I tell him that the only problem is him showing off his new exhaust to the extreme. I say, hey, yes, you have a loud exhaust. Look around you, buddy. There's 800 loud Harleys here right now, and you're the only idiot bumping that rev limiter, so stop it. He did, but still never understood what I was trying to tell him. Oh, well, some people are just that guy that annoys the rest of us. So I say, don't be that guy. Conduct yourself with a little class. Many years ago, when Tom Landry took the Cowboys to the Super Bowl, he told his players to act like they've been there before.
I told somebody that story. I said, you got to act like you've been there before. And they said, what? So I had to.
Yeah, act like you've been there before, meaning don't be thinking that you're any better than anybody else because you ain't and I ain't either. We're all in this thing together. So that's it for now. I got to go call my pal Sugar Bear. He's making 2 of his fantastic Springer front ends for me, and I'm busting a gut to get them installed. And then I used to always end those articles with, it's called Scratching and Wondering. Scratching and wondering what Mama's making for supper. I'm hoping for chicken fried steak.
Hey, so the guy I told that story to, he said, man, I saw a video or a picture or something where you get to ride with your dad, and I just think that's so awesome. I can't wait for my daughter to ride with me. However, she's so clumsy. I'm a nervous wreck. I think I'll probably crash.
You.
And I said, I'm clumsy. And I said, whenever I went, I said, I'm clumsy and I'm very forgetful. I act like a dog out of the gate. I'll get halfway down the road and I flag Dad down. And he's like, what's wrong? What are you doing? I said, I forgot my sunglasses. So we have to go back to the hotel to get my sunglasses. I flag him down. We're at the end of the parking lot. I flag him down again. I forgot my disc lock. Gosh, dang it. Bigun, act like you've been here before. Like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, so that's the whole thing is act like you've been here before.
Mm-hmm. Comment time.
Nick Pollard had a great time visiting with you over the weekend.
He came
out of there. What?
He was there Friday night. He was the one that was flying his daughter out to somewhere camp.
I got out of there Friday night. Uh-oh, it jumped. I don't understand why is it. Oh, there it's jumped back. Before the storm hit, Oklahoma got a good storm late last night. We did too.
Mm-hmm.
We did too.
I have a bunch of branches down in my yard that I have to chop up.
A bunch of what?
Branches in my yard I have to chop up and put at the curb.
Here's a guy, Richard Lovingberg said, my wife passed away last July. I gave her Honda away yesterday, had 2,600 miles on it. Well, we're sorry for your loss, Richard. That's got to be tough. Glidden paint, David Anderson says, Glidden paint isn't what it once was. I know, brother. I know, brother.
Still a Glidden paint.
Huh?
I thought didn't ICI buy it and they changed it or no?
Oh, it's been sold 28 times since ICI. Azel, Texas is in the house. That was a huge campaign for Honda. It was a huge campaign for Honda. Terry Kirby said, you don't even know Harry Kahn in Sherman, Texas. He's so BSA Suzuki Yamaha. No, I don't know him. I don't get up to Sherman much.
Do you still have your BSA?
No, I sold it years ago. I still got my gas.
You got your Norton?
No, that Norton actually was John Miliera's. You remember John Miliera? You know, he used to do a bunch of contract work for me, and it was his, and I had it for a while, and then I got it back to him.
Remember, it was yellow.
Yeah, no, I remember. I owned it. I remember what color it was.
You didn't own it. It was John Miliera's.
It was his, and it was mine, and I got it back to him. He was the rightful owner because he bought it new.
Remember that junky Honda you had, the white one? The plastic tank?
I still have it. It's not junky. What's junky about it?
It's probably 35 years old, and it's junky. It had a big plastic white tank that was all yellowed. No?
Plastic.
Junky. What year's your
You
old?
weren't saying it was junky when you used to ride it.
No, I couldn't even. My feet wouldn't even touch the ground. I had to make circles until you came out and you ran and stopped me. You had to catch me.
There's a mass hole in the house.
Jode?
Edward Justinadio. Eston Justineo.
It's Justiniano.
Yeah. Who's he?
I don't know, but he comments all the time.
Oh, no. Siri's talking to me. Shut up.
Said, who is he? And it sound like, hey, Siri.
Maybe. Tony Sportelli says it means the line underneath it needs to be fixed. I know, Tony, but when I used to roll the little finger thing on it, it would give you some examples to fix it to. Now it don't do nothing.
Have an iPhone. He doesn't know.
Oh, please. Tony Sportelli, why are you chiming in if you ain't got an iPhone?
Hey, have you seen that weird thing that on the iPhone? It's like this COVID app that tracks. I guess everybody's concerned that Apple put this on their phones, but I looked it up. Texas isn't even participating, so we couldn't use that feature if we wanted to. Supposedly, it scans the phones around you to see if anybody's been exposed to corona, and then it pops up on your phone that you should get tested. How are they just put that on your phone?
How do I know? I don't know.
You should ask your buddy Apple.
It's not what he does.
What does he do?
He makes problems go away. He's the fixer.
Oh.
I'm not bothering him with this nickel and dime stuff.
Yeah.
You got somebody that's bothering you that's a headache. I make a couple of calls, and that person goes away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to say, but if I make that call.
Boy, are you from Dallas?
Why that?
You look like it.
So Mitt Droff is coming to Texas.
Oh, he is good.
Tim Ford.
Yeah. Maybe we can interview him. Wasn't he one of the guys that went cross country with Beaner?
There was two guys. He was the other one.
So let's interview him when he gets to town.
Yeah. All right. So tomorrow will be Shithead Shope. If you're not familiar with John Shope, you should be. I posted a picture, and I'll post it again, of me and you and him in Cincinnati. So you remember back in the day, his thing was he always shot the finger. Yeah. That's the reason the Dirty Bird, don't do it, Bigun.
I'm not going to do it.
That's the reason Dirty Bird Concepts. And so he wanted a picture. We want to get a picture of the three of us. And I said, not if you're going to shoot the finger. So we took a picture in Cincinnati. You remember, Bigun, we're upstairs at the deal.
Right by Keith Ball. We took a picture of Keith Ball.
Who took the picture?
You took it of me and Keith Ball. We didn't want you in our picture.
Who took the picture of me and you in the show?
I think that goon that worked for a clock that doesn't work for
Goon.
Goon.
Maybe it was the Goon clock took it.
No, he's a hamster. What's his name? The MMA fighter, the boxer, or whatever.
What's his name?
I can't remember.
Cheeseman.
Cheeseman. I think it was Cheeseman.
Cheeseman.
Yeah.
We will be there this weekend. We love the place. That's what Lemon said.
Oh, good.
Okay, so yeah, so we'll get to show up on the show tomorrow and check him out under Dirty Bird Concepts. And this hat, Punch Wally Garage.
20 smackaroonies.
Huh?
20 smackaroonies.
Yeah, where's the kids at?
I was just thinking they are awfully quiet in there. They're probably doing something they shouldn't.
Not good. That's not good when they're that quiet.
Yeah, last time Pearl cut her hair.
Okay, so that's plenty of time on this nonsense. All right, so StrokersDallasMerch.com. We're trying to grow this show. So the way we grow it is if you like it, comment, share it. I mean, doesn't sharing it make things grow? How can you make the show grow, Bigun?
If you share it, then all their friends will see it too, and then so they'll click on it, share it, and then all of their friends will see it. So it's just kind of a web, if you will. It spider webs out.
So is there a way that we can, and Bessler, I know you and Josh are listening because y'all run the show. Me and Bigun are just the talent. That ain't saying much. We're the talent.
We should be on the radio, if you know what I mean.
Is there a way then we can take people that don't share and like send them hate mail?
We'll figure it out.
Maybe like a finger in an envelope or something, a bloody finger, like one of them plastic ones. So you get like a little plastic finger and you bloody it up and you put it in an envelope and then they open it up. That's for the people that don't share. Huh? Okay. All right. So anything else?
Well, speechless. I didn't really know what to say.
Yeah, how come you're not here? How come you're not here today? Oh, how come you're not here today?
I didn't feel like coming in because you do this show every single day, so that means I work every single day. I had housework to do. I had stuff to do at my house today because when we come up there, I got to take a shower and I got to get the kids dressed and I got to bring the kids up there and the kids destroy everything and then I got to clean up after the kids and then we get home and it like takes up a majority of our day.
No. Do like what I used to do with y'all. Tie them up and put them in the bathroom. And by the time they get their little hands untied, you're back home, see?
No, you would just call your mama. Can you watch my mammy would say, nope.
Yeah, my mama did. She watched it. If y'all got out of line, she banged your heads together, didn't she?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Boy, I wish I could discipline my kids.
Yeah, well, you got to be tough. All right, so that's it. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Tomorrow, John Shope is on the show. And you're working tomorrow, right? So you'll be here tomorrow? Okay. Love you. Bye.